Oh, the next question was about some of the nervous system support practices from the yoga tradition that we use both in Eastern psychology and Western psychology. And, cultivating stillness in the mind so that we can find some spaciousness in our mind, right? Because our mind can get really cluttered with thoughts or maybe feelings attached to thoughts that are hard for us to express or hold. And the 31 points of light is we call it rotation of consciousness. It's from the tantric tradition of Sri Vidya. The resources the student asked for, I would suggest you go to the HimalayanInstitute.org, which is an ashram that I worked with for over a decade. Wonderful, educating ashram who has amazing recordings from a teacher who's just recently passed. His name is Rolf Sovic, and he has some recordings on this that you can listen to actually and work with that particular. It's not really a meditation. It's a rotation of consciousness, meaning we're creating a liminal state between being awake and asleep, like an alpha state. And we're rotating awareness through specific channels in the body. One might say marmas, depending on your orientation to Ayurveda and yoga. And we're laying in a prone position on the ground, very relaxed, making sure we have a lot of support underneath us. So we're not in a bed where it's soft, but where it's nice and solid and supporting the joints. Maybe have some padding underneath because the bony joints, right, they can hurt if they're on the ground too long. And there's a shorter version, which is the 31 points of light. And there's a longer version, which you can find on Himalayan Institute. I have recordings as well on other websites of the practices, as do many other yoga teachers and Ayurvedic specialists. So we're laying down and we usually start at the third eye and people close their eyes. We bring them into an even samavriti breathing practice. And the teacher asks the student to just let their mind follow the teacher's voice. And we'll usually start by saying, let your mind rest to the center between the eyebrows and the third eye, that point of light. And then we'll go down to the tip of the nose. Put your awareness there. Move your awareness now to the chin, and so on and so forth. So it's rotating through the physical body to create this beautiful, deep state of relaxation. And in Western psychology, we use a practice like that, and other practices like body scans. There's other types of guided imagery we might use to support people to begin to let their nervous system move from the sympathetic into the parasympathetic or the rest and digest part of our nervous system. So we can practice that. When we live in a lot of stress, we have to practice letting down our energy, coming out of hypervigilance into a relaxed state. And some of the practices of yoga are amazing to support that.